Good, everybody. Jeremiah Wilson, and this is my presentation, The Elderly and Disaster. All right. First things first, this is my little intro. I'm gonna scoot up so you can see. But the elderly, they are very precious to a lot of us. They're old and they're vulnerable, and I wanted to shed some light on the fact that natural disasters happen all over the country, all over the world, and there's a high number of deaths that are elderly people in these times of stress, and I wanted to point that out because I don't think it gets pointed out enough, especially in America. But we don't gotta get too political here. All right, let's just get right into it. Why are the elderly so vulnerable in times of stress and disaster? All right, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. They're old, and a lot of them can't walk. If they can walk, they got a cane. So that goes right into my first point, which is exits. I think the exits should be better in any type of building. Say, you know what I'm saying, a fire. Elderly in a wheelchair, old man in a wheelchair, or old woman in a wheelchair. Doesn't matter. Let's not get political here. But they could get a ramp, maybe even a slide that goes into my next slide as well. Maybe even a slip and slide, or a swirly slide. Something where you can go down the stairs quickly and efficiently and safely. More emergency exits. That's huge. Another challenge that they face, the doctors, man, the hospitals. And I love doctors. I hate needles, but I love doctors. They're great. They're great people, but we don't have a good plan in place for old people when they're in times of stress and emergencies, and the communication is really bad. As far as doctor to doctor, pharmacy to pharmacy. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to emergency medicine or emergency care, stuff like that. You feel me? And then that goes right into my, you feel me? Next slide. Boom. Medicine. It's a picture of a lot of medicine. Basically, just let's have a better plan in place when it comes to natural disasters and emergency situations for elderly, because that number is way too high. It's way too high. Right. This is the best way to help right here. The best way to combat the situation is to stop, look for somebody in need, and help, because some of us are more gifted than others when it comes to being physical. Why not use those gifts to help others? That's my presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed. Here's my references to know that